Hi, I'm Lisa Tenner, your book writing coach, answering your book writing and publishing questions. So Nancy asked a question that's kind of close to my heart. She asked, if a book idea requires more research than I feel competent to do, any suggestions for connecting with a co-author who might fill this bill? So when I first started my book, my first book, The Ultimate Guide to Transforming Anger, I was really writing from my own experience. And eventually I realized I needed a co-author, and I actually ended up with two co-authors, Pico Todd, who's a cartoonist, and Jane Middleton Moss, who is an anger expert. So it made a lot of sense for me to have co-authors. And one of the things Pico and I did, because we were friends, we knew each other, but we didn't know Jane, we looked for people who were leading workshops and even keynote speakers on anger to see who was aligned with sort of our orientation towards anger and who did we sort of connect with when we saw what they were writing about anger and kind of what workshops they were teaching and that kind of thing, what talks they were giving. And we identified Jane and a few other people, and we didn't know these people. And one of the things we did, which I thought was kind of clever, was Pico created a cartoon. And so it really got their attention and was specific about why we were looking for an anger expert. So you might want to do something that sort of gets their attention and really excites them about your project. And we were very lucky to find Jane, and she was a wonderful co-author and really gave the book not just credibility, but also enriched the book very, very much because of her expertise. Now, the one thing I would say, and something that Jane and Pico and I did, was we had a written agreement, so we were really clear about our expectations ahead of time, and we knew what each of us was agreeing to do. We also talked about conflict resolution and, okay, if we don't agree on something, what's our process going to be? So those are some important things to address with your co-author ahead of time, and I strongly suggest you do that. But a co-author can be a wonderful way to write your book, and just trust your instincts too. If there's some red flags, notice that, right? Or if you really feel that that person resonates for you, then that's something to notice as well. Good luck. Have a question about writing a book and getting published? Go on our Facebook page and ask your questions, and we'll be happy to answer. It's facebook.com/bringyourbooktolife.